Ben?
Howdy.
Like to buy you a drink?
Whiskey.
Got anything lined up?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a job in a grocery store. Fella says I'm gonna make a Cracker Jack clerk. Cracker Jack.
Well, that's your taste.
The Magnificent Seven is a legendary Western, remembered for its thrilling gunfights and a stellar ensemble cast. But behind the scenes, a storm of egos brewed between two of its biggest stars, Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen. While the film itself has cemented its place in cinema history, the feud between Brynner and McQueen remains a story as gripping as the movie itself, one that culminated decades later with a deathbed apology. But what exactly happened to lead to that moment of reckoning? The Clash of Titans. In 1960, Yul Brynner was already a Hollywood icon, celebrated for his exotic charisma and commanding presence in films like The King and I and The Ten Commandments. Meanwhile, Steve McQueen, though an emerging star, was determined to establish himself as a force to be reckoned with. When the two were cast in The Magnificent Seven, it was a recipe for cinematic magic and behind-the-scenes mayhem. Brynner had significant sway over the production, even playing a role in acquiring the film rights. Initially envisioned as the undisputed star, Brynner quickly found himself challenged by McQueen, whose competitive nature turned every scene into a battlefield. What began as subtle one-upmanship escalated into a full-blown feud. A game of one-upmanship. Steve McQueen wasn't content with his original 7 lines in the script. He leveraged his charm and influence to secure more lines and greater focus on his character. But this wasn't enough. McQueen employed a series of attention-grabbing tactics to outshine Brynner on camera. Whether flipping coins, rattling shotgun shells, or fiddling with his hat, McQueen ensured the audience's eyes would be drawn to him whenever Brynner delivered a line. Brynner, ever the diva, wasn't one to back down. Known for his meticulous preparation, he'd even build small mounds of dirt to stand on during outdoor scenes to appear taller. McQueen, reveling in his mischief, would casually kick these mounds over, much to Brynner's fury. The tension reached a boiling point when Brynner physically confronted McQueen, grabbing him in front of the crew. McQueen, ever defiant, retorted, "Take your hands off me." The feud hits the headlines. Their on-set rivalry became the stuff of tabloid fodder. Brynner, maintaining his regal image, dismissed the reports with a cutting statement. "I never feud with actors. I feud with studios." But those close to the production knew better. McQueen's antics exasperated not just Brynner, but the rest of the cast. Even the director, John Sturges, struggled to maintain control as the competition between the actors spilled over to the ensemble. James Coburn, Charles Bronson, and others began inserting their own scene-stealing moments, turning what should have been a collaborative effort into a chaotic scramble for attention. A mutual resentment. The animosity between Brynner and McQueen continued long after filming wrapped. McQueen mocked Brynner's ostentatious ivory-handled gun and flamboyant personality, while Brynner reportedly hired an assistant solely to count the number of times McQueen fidgeted during scenes. The pair avoided each other as much as possible in the years that followed, their mutual disdain becoming an open secret in Hollywood. The deathbed apology. By 1980, McQueen's health had deteriorated due to cancer. Facing his mortality, he began reaching out to people from his past in an effort to make amends. One of those calls went to Yul Brynner. In a rare moment of vulnerability, McQueen admitted, "You could have had me kicked off the movie when I rattled you, but you let me stay. And that picture made me, so thanks." Brynner, ever the king in his own mind, forgave McQueen with a response that was both gracious and cutting. "I am the king, and you are the rebel prince, every bit as royal and dangerous to cross." It was a line that encapsulated their relationship. equal parts respect and rivalry. A legacy of legends. The Magnificent Seven catapulted Steve McQueen into superstardom and solidified Yul Brynner's legacy as one of Hollywood's greats. Their feud, though petty at times, underscored the competitive drive that made both men icons of their era. While their on-set clashes may have caused chaos during production, they also brought an undeniable energy to the film, a testament to the thin line between conflict and creativity. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Steve McQueen's deathbed apology was enough to make amends for the chaos he caused on set? Or did Yul Brynner's response say it all? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.